Hello everyone, this is Reaver and welcome to my Nier Automata Let's Play series. Last time we got ending D and I think E. We did not choose to delete everything. We will do that eventually, but it will not be in this episode. I think it will be in the next one. In this episode, there's two things I want to do. One is to show you a document that I got after I completed ending C. Because it tells pretty much a lot of the main stories much more clearly. So this is it, Machine Research Report. We got this when we beat ending C, I think. Overview. While the Machine Lifeforms network was destroyed following the collapse of the tower, a great deal of previously unknown information regarding Machine Lifeforms and the aliens was recovered from the wreckage. As part of this analysis, we compiled a research and conjuncture regarding both the Machine Lifeforms networks and the lifeform codename N2, commonly known as the Red Girls, that was thought to have been commanding them. Machine lifeforms are weapons created by the aliens. The only command given to their behavior was to defeat the enemy. However, it appears that their capacity for growth and evolution went too far, and they eventually turned on, killed their creators. At this point, machine lifeforms recognized that the goal of defeating the enemy actually required an enemy in order to maintain this singular objective. They reached a contradictory conclusion that their current enemies, the androids, could not be annihilated completely, lest they no longer have an enemy to defeat. In order to resolve this inherent contradiction, the machine lifeforms began to intentionally cause deficiencies in their network, diversifying the vectors of evolution for all machines. This is the cause behind some of the more special machine lifeforms, such as Pascal and the Forest Kingdom. Meanwhile, the deficient network began repeating a process of self-repair while incorporating surrounding information until it finally reached a fixed state as a new form of network. Traces of information regarding human memories from the quantum server of the old model were discovered, indicating that it had integrated them during the final stages of its growth process. Said server contained a record of the discarded Project Gestalt, as well as information on the human who was the first successful example of the Gestalt process. Having acquired information regarding humanity, the network structure changed once more, becoming what might be better called a meta-network, or a concept, to borrow the world of the machines. This led directly to the formation of the ego we identify as N2. So then, to sum up, for hundreds of years, we've been fighting a network of machines with a ghost of humanity at its core. We've been living a stupid world where we fight an endless war that we couldn't possibly lose. All for the sake of some council of humanity on the moon that doesn't even exist. I don't know what the point is to all this, but I swear I will kill every evolutionary dead-end machine lifeform, as well as every single asshole behind your Project Eura. I'm coming for all of your heads. Information Analysis Officer, Jackass. Nice way to end it. So yeah, that pretty much makes sense of all of the odd things. No, I don't know if all of the odd things, but a lot of the odd things that's been happening. The other thing I wanted to show was the end of Emil in this game, because it's kind of a big deal, him being the hardest thing in the game. So I did everything in the game. I collected every weapon, even the Emil heads that you only get by defeating Emil down at his house. I'm not going to show how you do that, but basically, you go into his house, you steal his mask, You come back and meet him. He complains about a burglar. You go back there. You have to be 9S, by the way, during this entire process, otherwise it can be a bit messy. You go back, you hack the locked chest, which has all of his current stuff, which you get an Emil head. All of his new belongings. You get an Emil head by hacking that chest. As you try and leave, Emil fights you there. When you defeat him, he gives you the Emil fist weapons, Emil head fist weapons. And after you collect those weapons, and after you collect every weapon in the game, I think that's how it is. I had to do some research, but that's what makes him end up coming back here. The reason I'm telling you all this instead of letting you figure it out on your own, is because it's not a side quest. It's a little bit tricky to figure out, and I did do some research. But that's the way to do it. Oh, hey.
Wow, you've sure gotten strong. I doubt you'll be needing my help anymore.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Take care now.
That round guy is acting kind of strange. Pod.
Pursuit marker placed on map. Target is heading toward the desert.
Maybe you're not totally useless after all.
So now he's heading towards the desert. I have done this multiple times, what I'm doing right now. I've done it multiple times. I think a couple of times as 2B, once as 9S. I've never done it as A2 though. And the initial fight with Emil down at his house, that's the reason why I leveled up to 99. It wasn't that hard. Because, you know, the statue at the amusement park, the giant golden machine statue with bunny ears at the center of the amusement park entrance, that's actually an enemy, and if you kill it, you get 2 levels. I used 9S to hack it and kill it. At least at the level I was, every time I killed it, I got 2 levels out of it. And I just saved, reload, kill, saved, reload, kill, and that's what knocked me up to 99. Level 99 there. Additionally, to fight Emil, the first fight, there's going to be a second fight coming up, which is going to be, I think, even harder. I have set up a plugin chips like this, and this consists primarily of, other than some of the important HUD elements, a little bit of defense, anti-chain damage to heal myself, as many health ups as I could put in, and vengeance. I took a little bit of a few tips from the internet out of that. As well as the weapons I'm using. I will be using in this fight. Mainly I'll be using the fist weapon, Virtuous Grief. I think any weapon will do, but I think this is the one that makes more sense. And the sword as well. Bullet absorb. The sword has bullet absorb, which heals me when I destroy bullets. And during the fight, I may often be using these. The large attack, melee attack, ranged attack, melee defense, ranged defense. I've been using those against the first Emil fight, and I will be using them again in the second. I'll be constantly using them. Because just to stay alive, honestly. I don't think I need it, but I'd rather it take 4 hits to kill me than 2. So yeah, keep in mind you can do this mission as 2B, as 9S, and as A2, as you're seeing right now. And yeah, it depends on whichever one you want to do. With chapter select you can go to 2B and just do it. It's your personal preference really. You get different voice acting. Oh, it's the wrong location. damn. I shouldn't say that. Sorry about that. Reckless swearing. I'm not fond of the idea of swearing unnecessarily. If it happens, it happens, but... yeah, I am not the kind of person to do it too often. I have nothing against it. People can do as much as they want, but it's just, that's me. So, okay, so. Oh, yeah. I'm using the A2 wig that I got after I got ending C. It's one of the cosmetic rewards. Let's save. I want to save like this so I can actually see which one I'm saving. Yeah. I got all the joke endings as well. Yeah, so you pick whichever character you want to do this mission with, and you get a nice... you get to hear the dialogue of that person in the quest. I'm gonna play as A2 for this one. Yeah, I have beaten this before, like I said. This second Emil boss fight that's coming up. This is gonna take place in that Emil graveyard I talked about. It's like a giant... it's a place with giant Emil heads everywhere. You can see the balls in the distance. So let's hope I can do this as A2.
What in the goddamn... Round thing, you okay?
Watch out. They're still alive.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I think I like A2 the most. Her reactions to all this is way better.
Okay, this is not good.
Alert. Magical weapons from the old world detected. Magical elements have a high probability of penetrating all defense systems. Proposal. Evade.
It's not that easy, you dumbass.
So yeah, just to speed things up a little bit. This is the reason why I stocked up on healing items specifically for this guy. That's a new one, batshit.
Those are... what happened to my clones? Years of multiplying. Years of fighting in wars. Their sense of self just deteriorated. I need to settle things with them. On my own.
Shut up already, kid.
I can probably do it without it, but like I said, speed. Speed, and because I want to get this done.
But even so, all of this is wrong. No matter how hard or how painful, they never gave up. They kept fighting because they believed they could overcome someday. Isn't that right, Kaine? Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it. Because this is the world my friend tried to save!
I think this is it for me. I can't believe I remembered something so important. Right at the end. Emil. I was running from the memories of losing those close to me. It was so hard. So painful. At the end, I did a lot of bad things to you, A2. But now I get to see them again. Really soon. Cram it already, kid. I'm sure we'll have you back up and running in no time. Oh. Hey. There you are. I'm so glad. I got to see you all again. Emil.
I won't save this because I've already saved it in a different file. The one I used to complete the game, I already beat Emil in that one. So, yeah, I thought it would be cool to add, honestly. Emil's an important character in the first game and clearly an important character here. That's the end of him. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe, because I will be doing these daily. Actually, no. I think there's only one more episode coming up after this. Well, I hope to see you then.